Hi YouTube, this is Random379 and this is my first video of my Pontos campaign chronicles for the game Europa Barbarorum, which is a mod of Rome Total War. You can see here I'm playing on medium difficulty. You can see my settings, and then I'm going to go ahead and choose Pontos, and here you can see where I'm located on the map, and I'm starting at 272 BC, and you see here it says it's 9 possible, but it's not really that hard. You just have to get the beginning of the game under control. Yeah, so you can see here's my loading screen. This is much more interesting than the ones in vanilla. Yeah, so here's my map, world map. You can see here I'm just showing you my armies. I have 3 major armies right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and disband this Cappadocian medium cavalry because you can see the high upkeep, and I already have my general's bodyguard, which is also a heavy cavalry unit, so I don't really have much use to them. Yeah, so you can see I have a spy there, and he's going to be very useful for infiltrating settlements. And you see this note. So this for this campaign I'm going to try and conquer Massacre first, and I think it's Ankara, which I'm just showing, and then I'm going to go and try and take the Seleucid capital, the Seleucid capital, because that has a great income and good economy. It gives a good economy. Yeah, so and then I might try and take Sinope, but if you take Sinope, the Greek city-states or Koinon, Helenon will come and attack you. So I'm trying to hold off on that, at least until I get my diplomat to go and talk to the Koinon, Helenon. Yeah, so you can see here are my buildings, my government 1 building, which I explained in my introduction video. I'm going to go and put the tax rates up to very high, even though my population growth is on 0, it doesn't really matter. And then, then I'm going to go and build some roads, because I think it's the best thing I can build right now, or the most useful thing I can build right now, not the best thing. Yeah, so you can see here I'm starting to move my armies over to Massacre. Yeah, so I'm just trying to decide which general to take over. I think I'll take my other general because this guy's getting quite old and he might die soon, which I don't really want. So I'm going to take most of the troops out of the city. I'm going to leave some native spearmen just to keep the people happy. And I'm going to join them with my other army. And I'm going to send them on their way to Massacre.
Moves depleted, mighty lord.
Yep. And so, yeah, I'm going to go and send my spy over to Massacre. That way I might be able to open the gates, and that'll save a lot of time. So I have a 48% chance, which is basically 50-50.
Yes, mighty lord.
That's pretty good. And then I'm going to go and send this diplomat over to the Ptolemy, or however you pronounce it, and they're the Egyptians of EB. And now I'm going to go ahead and end the turn. I'm going to skip to the next turn. So you can see Halava, which is to the north of me, I declared war on Arche Seleucia, and they are the Seleucids. Yeah, so I'm not going to join the war because I'm about to wage war on the Seleucids myself, and I'm not going to get that husband because he's got bad traits. Yep, so I'm going to move my army further to Massacre. You can see here, I'm going to attack Massacre with this army. I'm going to attack my ally, which is the Seleucids. And now I'm going to build some rams. So I'm going to build as many as I can, which is 2. As many as I can in one season. And you see, I can get the gates to open, which wasn't too bad. I would have hoped I would have liked it to have been opened. So now I'm going to go and send my diplomat over to the Egyptians. Yes, I'm going to ask for a ceasefire and also some trade rights. And for map information, I'm going to give them some map information, and I'm going to ask for some money. Now, I probably should have asked for more, but generally when you don't ask for, if you ask for too much, they'll just reject your offer completely, so I didn't want to ask for too much. But I probably could have gotten a bit more from that deal. Anyway, so now I'm going to move my diplomat back over, because
Yes,
it's going to go
my
to the
liege.
Koinon Helenon,
No more
which is
moves,
the Greek
sir.
city-states. So now I'm going to end this turn. See, the turns aren't very long because it's a small faction. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you my victory conditions first, because I forgot to show you this at the beginning. And this is my family tree. See, I have only 3 family members right now, but I have a lot of children. So I'll hopefully get more later. Yep, so I think I'm gonna end this turn now. Yep. Yep, so now it's the next turn. I'm just gonna check, yep, construction built. And so now I'm gonna move this army to go and attack Mazak. And as you can see,
Besieging settlement,
the
sir.
gates opened, which I thought was really good, which meant I can just besiege it straight away, even though my other army had siege engines. So I'm not going to let the computer take control, because I'll probably suffer the battle. I'm just going to fight on the battle map. And here are just some photos. This is my deployment, and then this is the strongest unit of my Seleucid enemies, the bodyguard, and then this is showing me bring my other army up from the other side of the city. This shows my phalanx just holding off the enemy Hellenistic skirmishers. Yeah, so you see they just run into my spears because it's AI and it's pretty stupid. And you can see I'm surrounding the town centre, and again the bodyguard just charges into my spears, and then I bring up my own bodyguard unit around the side, and then I basically have a massive encirclement of the enemy. Yeah, but they won't rack because they're on the town square. So this was a clear victory. You can see the results screen there, and I lost 100 men, which was pretty good for a siege. So I'm just going to occupy them, because there aren't many people living there. Yeah, so I'm going to build the government buildings, get everything set up. I'm going to move my spy over to my next city. Yeah.
Seeing but unseen.
And I'm skipping a bit soon, just so I can keep this video on to 10 minutes. Yep, so remember, if you don't like naked Gauls, don't watch this bit. So I'm going to show you that infantry unit again, even though I showed it in my introduction video. So just a warning, yeah, naked Gauls. And also another warning, I'm about to skip a lot and go straight to that battle when I besiege them. You can see they have 2 hit points and frighten nearby enemy infantry. Yeah, so this is the battle. I just basically, same thing, surrounded the town square with my infantry, and I finally routed some of his, or he routed mine actually, those naked men, and that's his faction leader, the little faction there. You can see the naked spearmen, I'm trying to get them. See, they've killed lots of my units, as you can see from the bottom of the screen, because when they fear make my units become afraid, they just rout and they slaughter them. Yeah, so you can see it's a very close battle. My bodyguard is really useful for taking out these units. You can see here I got some revenge on one of these units. Yeah, and you can see the time remaining is only 8 minutes, so I was getting a bit worried about time here. You can see I'm trying to surround him again. Yeah, so basically the same thing. You can see the time's 2 minutes and 56 seconds on the right hand side of the screen. See, it's 1 minute and 20 seconds. I'm getting really quite worried here. You can see I eventually get this screen. It's 15 seconds left, so I was really happy here. So I just ended the battle. You can see this was a clear victory, even though I lost 1,000
Is
men.
ours, mighty
Yep,
one.
so that's it. And
We
so now,
have conquered.
I was really thinking about this for a long time, but I decided to expel them. I felt like enslaving them because they killed so many of my men, but yeah, I just expelled them. Yeah, so Mazaka expanded, and I think I'm getting pretty close to the end of the video. Yeah, so I'm just checking the retinue, and I'm going to move my diplomat, which I just did. You didn't see that? Anyway, so keep tuned for part 2. I'm going to have a bit of a break now, so it won't be up for a while.